Hello everyone, welcome to Groovy Sauce, and today I'm going to be checking out Banquet's brand new Mega Double Stuffed Pizzas. I have all three different versions here, the 4 meat, the 3 cheese, and the pepperoni, all of which I'll be trying out here in this video. Alright everybody, let's go ahead and pop open these boxes and see what I think. Okay everybody, starting off everything here with the 3 cheese, and there's 2 slices in a package. This is just one of them, and it looks pretty unassuming from the top. It just looks like a typical piece of pizza, but if you look at it from the sides, you can actually see some of that cheese poking out at you. All right everybody, let's go ahead and dig in. So here we go, bite number 1. There is quite a bit of cheese there. Quite a bit of cheese. And you know what? It really tastes kind of a little bit like a Totino's pizza roll in terms of the flavor. And just the way everything's kind of presented here really reminds me a lot of Totino's pizza rolls. A lot of good sauce. They didn't overdo the sauce though, but a lot of great cheese. And there's, I think, 2 layers of crust there. So yeah, it very much is kind of like a stuffed calzone or something like that. Really cheesy, really delicious. One more bite. And yeah, the overall flavors are pretty good. I do see some spices there in the sauce. Overall pretty delicious. One more bite, we'll get to the pepperoni. Okay everybody, here we go with the pepperoni, and again it's pretty unassuming just from the top, but again it's also leaking out a lot of cheese there from the sides. So yeah, let's go ahead and dig in. So here we go, bite number 1. Right off the bat, great pepperoni flavors. Nice chunky pepperoni too, like the diced pepperoni. And a lot of cheese. So far, this is my favorite out of the 2 that I've tried. Great, excellent pepperoni flavors. Great insides there. Again, tastes a little bit like a calzone if you ask me, or even Totino pizza rolls, but with like a regular pizza crust instead of the crust that they have with the Totino's pizza rolls. Excellent flavors in the pepperoni department. Very, very good here. Everything inside of this is just melting in your mouth. Excellent chunky pepperoni. Absolutely love this one. One more bite, we'll get to the 4 meat. Okay everybody, here we are rounding everything off with the 4 meat. And again, it looks really unassuming on the top, and again on the sides you have some stuff coming out of the sides there. Okay everybody, let's go ahead and dig into the 4 meat. So here we go, bite number 1. Great interior so far, really cheesy. I haven't really made it too much into a lot of meat here. Maybe we could just get another bite there. So far, pretty good meat, but I definitely think they could have amped up the amount of meat here. And while I am getting some sausage flavors and maybe a little bit of pepperoni, I definitely think they could have just amped up the amount of meat here. It is 4 meat after all, and as a meat lover, I would have appreciated just a little bit more meat. One more bite though, just to see whether or not it's a little bit inside there, maybe a little bit off balance. There's a little bit more meat there, but again, I do think it could use a little bit more meat here. The flavor though, otherwise, is pretty great. Good cheese, good sauce, and everything here again tastes a lot like a calzone. Overall, not bad, but I do think it could have used a little bit more meat here. One more bite though, we'll get to my final thoughts. Okay everybody, so the Mega Double Stuffed Pizzas from Banquet I thought were pretty good. I definitely had a favorite here though, and that is the pepperoni. The pepperoni flavors here are pretty fantastic. Plentiful throughout the slice, lots of good chunky pepperoni there, and you really can't bite into this without getting some pepperoni flavors. The other two, on the other hand, I definitely think were a little bit more bland. The four meat, I think, could definitely have used a little bit more meat here. It's not really like a meat lovers, it is just four meats in particular in terms of what kind of flavor it is. So don't come into that expecting a ton of meat, because it's just really four meats in terms of the overall flavors and not four meats in terms of the overall average amount of meats that are in this. It is just really good, but not necessarily overflowing with meat flavors as I expected. The cheese, on the other hand, was a little bit more bland, if you ask me. Don't get me wrong, the cheese flavors there are really plentiful. If you love cheese, you might really like that. I, however, really am partial to the pepperoni here because I really enjoyed that one specifically, more so than both of the other ones. And if I had to point you out in the direction of one of those, I would definitely say check out the pepperoni. And I think that's all I really have to say here. Make sure that you give me a like. That is, of course, if you like the video. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content from me. I don't always do food reviews like this. Sometimes I do video game gameplay and really just about anything else I feel like doing whenever I have the free time. I also have a website, groovysauce.com. Everything that you do there helps out me and the channel. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.